Predicament, predicament, predicament. You think you're the boss, the king. You hold the torch high for those who think that they can cross my path and actually live. I hope you've written your own obituary, because your time in the ring will be shorter than a drive-by. You have signed the wrong contract, my friend. You should have never agreed to stand between a man and his quest for hope. You will soon feel nothing more. Now to turn my attention inward a bit. Doctor, you failed me. Losing to a man to whom a false god speaks to and tells him to destroy that which I love. So I'll be stepping in myself in your place, that essential business, while you lick your wounds and find solace in the fact that I allow you to continue in creative control at all. I am calling you all to the table, generation. Bring your extinct creature, your aluminum foil arm, and the biggest boy in the smallest city, along with yourself, Diamond David Thomas, and I will bring fear, evil, and chaos, along with myself, in a 4-on-4 match to win back what I deserve. See you all Saturday. You will all feel my wrath.
We certainly give our utmost to Ethan as the predicament makes his debut.
Spirits are low already. We'll be checking in on Ethan's condition throughout the night, but luckily his twin brother Bernie, I believe, is going to fill in refereeing tonight. So best of luck to Bernie, I guess.
Could definitely do with an early weekend with Bernie, and now the predicament and his knapsack are on his way to the ring.
The predicament, who knows what he carries in that backpack? I think it might be his clothes, and he might be sleeping outside, honestly, by the look of him.
A man clearly used to roughing it and definitely hasn't skipped any time in the gym. This man's upper body is impressive.
No muscle loss during this quarantine, I might say, but he couldn't be more unlucky, unfortunately, having to make his debut here in QAW against Mistre Shakes, of all people.
He's a tall task ahead of him, the undefeated, very mysterious Mistre Shakes, who is emphatically making statements over people like the Buffalo Tornado, Bill Sharon, and the head of Creative Control.
Well, it is known that with Essential Business this Saturday, all of Creative Control will be taking on the Generation as Mistre Shakes swears to get his revenge on the entire roster, and who can only imagine how that will go.
He's got to get some answers. Like, revenge on the roster for what? What is the mysterious origin story of Mistre Shakes, if you will?
Mistre Shakes has been carrying a grudge ever since the beginning of QAW, and yeah, we still know so little about him other than just that he's a monster.
A monstrous man with monstrous individuals that is beck and call and monstrous intent, no doubt, for the predicament as Mistre Shakes makes his chilling entrance. With a hatred that burns as hot as Mistre Shakes, you wonder if he sleeps in dry ice.
That would certainly explain his purple face.
Could be a residual effects of frostbite or something similar, unless that's a mask that's masking deeper pain within Mistre Shakes.
A fake smile on his face. Just chilling. The predicament is... I give him a minute. There's no way.
Oh, you're a betting man there, Buckley? I'll take that action.
All right, sounds good. I will bet you my entire salary that the predicament lasts less than a minute here.
A dozen Dippin' Dots. Quite the wager.
12 whole dots. I'm so hungry.
What QAW lacks in payroll, we make up for in speeding people towards diabetes.
Dippin' Dots.
And what better way to wash down those Dippin' Dots than with a refreshing Orange Julius? If Mistre Shakes is victorious in under 1 minute, everyone gets buy one, get one Julius.
Very, very generous here, and that's, for the love of God, I really hope that I win this.
Use the promo code BOGOOJ at the end of this matchup. And we're off. Thank you, Bernie.
Bernie borrowing Ethan's clothes too, apparently, is a predicament. Oh, already down.
The predicament down, sucking wind already. A big European uppercut from Mr. Shakes, and a big forearm as well. Oh, the predicament in quite the predicament.
Oh. Almost as if the predicament knew this was going to happen with that name. Just getting mauled in the corner.
I hope he likes punishment because more is coming. Slingshot powerbomb right out of the corner from Mr. Shakes. Looks like he's trying to fight him over, and yes, deep Boston crab.
Oh, the deepest grab.
That's it.
Already.
You win.
Yes.
A dozen Dippin' Dots right from the man factory.
I never thought I would say this, but thank you, Mr. Shakes. You may have destroyed the predicament's dreams, but you have made me not a hungry man.
And he has allowed Bernie to endear himself to the audience, who doesn't seem to notice the difference between him and Ethan, so maybe things will be all right.
Jeez, just the focus that must be going on. You can tell he's just thinking about that fight coming up with the Generation this Saturday.
Greatest Control versus the Generation. Essential business coming up this Saturday night.
Reverend, you caught me at a moment of weakness. Well, I've spent some time in the lab, and let's just say I've ensured I'll never feel pain again. Now, you've compromised my position within creative control, so the doctor's got some proving to do. So you and the rest of the Generation, including that idiot, the biggest and sad guy of Boston, James Maloney, has best be watching his back. The doctor's seeing patients, and none of them are gonna survive.